Thank you and welcome to my channel, Simply Your World, where we discuss past and present events that will affect you if they haven't already. Now, there's this guy on the internet named Anton Daniels that just came across my feed yesterday. I want y'all to check out the comments that this guy was making. I mean, was dead serious about it. Check out these comments and we're going to definitely come back and discuss it.
OGs from yesteryear, they failed us. They lied to us. They told us happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
They the most disappointing generation that I've ever seen in my entire life. They fumbled the country. They said happy wife, happy life. They raised their daughters into being feminists. They lost control of their households. And then they gave us all of that same residual effects and all of those generational curses. And now we got to live with them and we got to fix what it is that they dealing with. That's why you see a lot of guys saying, I don't want to be what my father was. Or my father was a drunk and that's why I don't drink anymore. Or my father wasn't there for me and that's why it is that I treat my kids so well. We trying to fix all of the stuff that they did, and then the next generation is going to be the recipients of our greatness if we go about doing it the right way. But the last generation is the ones that failed us. They was the most free generation to do what they wanted to do. They had all of the opportunity. They had the jobs. They had the benefits. They had the unions. They had every single thing that you can possibly have to be able to level up and become great and leave us alone.
Okay, I want to start at we fumbled the country. Now, when he said OGs of yesteryear and he first started talking, I'm thinking he talking about 40s, 50s, 60s. But then he went so far as to say the last generation. The last generation is 20, 30 years. I'm 44. My son is about to have children. So he's talking about my generation, or who I like to call the Tupac generation of children, right? Let's start at we fumbled the country, all right? 80s, first, like I said, I was born in 79. 80s, 90s, 2000s, up to today. We have gangster rap, the crack epidemic, the welfare system, redlining, and we also had the gang wars going on all across the country. I graduated in 98. I'm trying to figure out when I was running down the field, or my generation was running down the field with the ball, and we fumbled. Huey P. Newton was killed in 89. You got to remember the Black Panther Party, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all the people that we know, everyone knows about without getting too deep on it. They're the ones who were trying to get hold of the country for my generation and your generation, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But all of our leaders were killed off, and we all understand this story. So what do you mean by starting off? Because there's so many things I want to deal with, but we fumbled the country. All right. Then you went so far as to say that we raised our daughters to be feminists, bro. Can you please break that down for me, man? What do you mean by we raised our daughters to be feminists? My daughters are not feminists. Maybe the system projecting all these different images psychologically across the television created a lot of different feminists. And if you understand the feminist movement, it didn't start out like it is now. It morphed into what we see now. You know what I mean? So I know for a fact that when I'm in high school and I get out of high school, playing football, start having kids, now up to today, I know that I never ever, and nobody that like me raised our children or set our children up or our daughters up to be feminists, bro. We all know that the same propaganda tactics that's ran on the black man today are the same propaganda tactics that was ran in Nazi Germany, dog. Over in Korea. That's still going on right now all across the world. So this is exactly what I mean by people do and say anything for a click, a like, or a view. All right. So what else did the guy say? He said that we lost control of our households. Let's talk about the welfare system. How they wanted to kick all the men out the house, right? For the women to go to work, and then what happened? The children start to raise themselves. And this is where, like I said, the gangs and things start happening because they coerced a lot of women to kick their men out the house for the check. But then we're going to talk about one more thing that a lot of people don't talk about. Just like the daughter or the women were raising their daughters to put men on welfare, you got a lot of men who was telling their sons to fucking get up. You know, don't try to stick around because all she gonna do is put you on welfare, A, B, C, D, all the way through the game, like we see now. But that's very, very, very seldom talked about. So what do you mean by that we raise our daughters to be feminists? We fumbled the country. What you say? We lost control of our household, and we passed down. This is the one that really fucks me up. We passed down the generational curses to this generation, and in order for the next generation to be great, they got to not be like us. Do you see what I'm saying, man? It's some people that can be flipped like burgers. I said this in one of my videos a couple of months ago. Some niggas can be flipped like burgers, smashed, and the juice jumps out the side of their asses just to get a little bit of money, you know. And it's not respectful, fam. Not at all. And you give me gay vibes. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna put that out there. You see what I'm saying? Just for you to say some dumbass shit like that, then I'm gonna come back at you like that. Because you're talking about me, fam, and I know that I try my best to raise all my kids. I got 7 kids. I got 2 that done flew the nest, bro. I got 5 that live with me, fam. You see what I'm saying? It's my generation of man that raises their children still old-fashioned. It's your generation, and not trying to pit generation against generation, but let's just talk about it. It's your generation that come up with the skinny jeans and shit. But that same fashion tactic that y'all got going on now is the same bullshit tactic that brought out the gang wars and the crack. It's all a part of eugenics and sterilization, bro. But I'm not going to get that deep on it just yet, because I definitely could. If you look at my other videos, I'm more about psychology than anything else. You know, psychology, psychiatry, sociology, physiology. That's the kind of shit that I be on. Right? But anyway, let's keep it moving. Then this motherfucker goes so far as to say that my generation of man is the most the most disappointing generation he's ever seen. I'm just like, bro, are you not paying attention to the world today? My generation is the one who still had vocation in schools. We're the ones who still had phonics in schools, and not just psych-based learning. We actually learned how to read, write, subtract. You know what I'm saying? Long division, short division, whatever the hell you want to talk about. You know? Just working on cars, still work. We're the last generation to learn how to work on cars, really, with our hands from OGs before us. They've spent millions of dollars, obviously, because you got to be one of the guys they paid off. They spend millions of dollars to create wedges in between our community, and then get us arguing. And when they start double speaking, we start arguing. They step back and let the dust go all over the place until it settles and see who killed who. And you are a minion of that for you just to say the shit that you said on that last video, fam. All right, it's something else you said. We had all the jobs, the benefits, the unions, and we had every opportunity afforded to us, and we dropped the ball. Bro, today you have more opportunities when it comes to jobs, because let's just talk about the internet, how the internet allows people to make money hand over fist. The internet plus COVID, now you go everywhere you go, you got now hiring everywhere. Nobody's going to get the job. What the hell do you mean that our generation had all the jobs and didn't get them? Today there's hella jobs everywhere and ain't nobody going to get them, dog. So what are you talking about? This is exactly what I mean by bonehead motherfuckers like this guy will do and say anything for a click, a like, or a view. One thing you can count on from this channel, that you will never get that from me. Ever. I will never do or say things just to get somebody to say, ooh, did you hear what this guy said? I really don't care if nobody watched the video, for real. I do it to get what I want to say out. And if you listen, you like it, cool. You know what I mean? But you never have to worry about me spreading no false news or no bullshit rhetoric like this unless it's evidence and factual based. Other than that, man, leave a comment. a like, share, please. If you don't, like I said, oh well. I do it for me, and I hope that you like it. Other than that, you have a good day.